So the main idea behind the laser harp, me and Tony were talking and we realized we were both musicians and we agreed that music is a very one-sided art. It's very audibly based. So we try to incorporate some other sense, try to give it a visual aspect. So the laser harp kind of incorporates that with its lasers. Like imagine a concert where you can not only hear the music, but you can literally see the music being played in front of you with these like brilliant flashing lights acting as strings. So that's what we kind of try to incorporate, like a more visually artistic aspect into the laser harp.
So what we made was a laser harp with strings made of laser beams. And our laser harp is connected to a MIDI speaker, and we can use the MIDI speaker to play different notes with different sounds as we want. And the laser beam will form strings of a harp, and when we plug the laser, we can it will be like plugging a harp string on a real harp, and that's how we'll be playing the harp with the laser beam as strings.
Aspect of the laser harp. To build a laser harp, we use 7 different laser pointers, one to represent each note, and under it is a breadboard with 7 different photoresistors that the laser pointers are pointed at. To control kind of the inputs from it, we use 2 separate Arduinos because each Arduino only has 6 analog inputs, so we needed 2, and we wired one as a master Arduino and a slave Arduino so that they can incorporate the 7 different strings. We also have a MIDI shield to help output the MIDI signals that the Arduino is giving to the MIDI speaker, which in our case is an electronic keyboard. So a brief overview of how the technical aspect of the laser harp actually works is that, so the 7 lasers are trained on the photoresistor, which is constantly giving a value to the Arduino. Now me and Tony had to find a threshold value so that when your finger blocks it, it'll cross the threshold value. The photoresistor will return a value that crosses it. Now the Arduino is programmed to say, whenever this threshold value is crossed, send in the signal. For example, if laser beam 2 is blocked with your finger, like you pluck the string, then it'll say, play note D, will be sent from the Arduino to the speaker, which in our case is the keyboard. For special effect, Sid bought us a fog machine so that you can see the laser beams projected on the fog, which makes it honestly look 100 times cooler. One aspect we need to try to improve in the future is we need to get a frame for it. This time, the meme TAs and us had a slight miscommunication, so we weren't able to get the frame that we originally designed. But we can either laser cut one or 3D print one in the future for the laser harp. Now, the laser harp's biggest use will probably be at concerts. There's so many electric dance concerts today that utilize all kinds of flashing lights and lasers. Now, imagine an experience where the lights and lasers are not only visual and the music is not only audio, but it's all mixed in kind of one giant auditory and visual experience.